From Studio 3 at Buzz TV, it's The Horse's Mouth with Tom McManus.
All right, time once again for The Horse's Mouth here. Tommy Max, of course, at my bar, brought to you by our good friends at Dasher and the law offices of Terrell Hogan. Great to have both of them on board. Return guests aplenty this time around. Talk a little basketball, that's right. Talk a little hoop, talk a little tech, and talk a little philanthropic work as well. Let's welcome in the panel. Savanna Massey is back from Pickup Jacksonville. Hey, Savannah, how are you?
Great, thanks for having us.
Kevin Waters with you. How are you, my friend? Good to see you guys. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Tell us how it's going at Pickup USA.
Yeah, so I think last time we spoke, we had just gotten it kicked off and spreading awareness, and it is thriving now.
Is it?
Lots of the community coming out,
Yep.
Great basketball. It's going really well.
Yeah, and Kevin, you how long you been a part of Pickup USA now?
I think I started our partnership back in December of last year.
Okay,
Yes,
cool,
yes,
cool.
Yes.
And how do you like it, man?
I
Obviously, you
love
gotta
it. I love it, man.
Yeah.
Like I said, owning the 95ers and that being our training facility, man,
Yeah.
it's been an added plus. I love working with Savannah and Will.
Yeah.
And, we have a big basketball camp coming up this summer, man, that we're looking forward to.
Okay.
Getting the word, getting the exposure out. Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
How are the 95ers doing?
Man, 95 is rolling, man. 95 is rolling. We're tied for first place in the division, and
Okay.
have two big games this weekend, man. So we're looking forward to getting out here, man, trying to establish ourselves
Yeah.
for this playoff run.
All right, I think, and I truly mean this, I think basketball players out of all athletes could be the best athletes. What do you think? Being that big and moving.
If we look at LeBron
quick and
James,
jumping,
we look
you
at
know what I mean?
LeBron James. I could put him in a basketball uniform, baseball uniform,
Yeah, you would
whatever.
think. Yeah.
But I agree.
Although Jordan couldn't really hit the baseball.
No, he could hit the baseball, right? That's right.
I don't know.
That's
Maybe
right.
not. I
But
don't
Joe
know.
would make a hell of a wide receiver, though.
Yeah,
goodness.
totally.
Yes.
That's
So,
great. Great to have you guys on.
Thank you for
of
having me.
course.
Appreciate it.
James Lampke's back. Hey, James.
Always a pleasure, sir.
MedTech Consultants, but also
sir.
something very near and dear to your heart. Tell us
Absolutely. So near and dear to the heart that we'll start with Leukemia and Lymphoma Foundation. We're a part of a 10-week program that's raising awareness, raising funds through donations to help fund cancer research, to help fund cancer patients to get to and from doctor's appointments, things like that, and really just raise awareness around quote-unquote blood cancers.
Yes.
And a really interesting fact with that, and it's absolutely terrifying. Someone dies every 9 minutes from a blood cancer.
Wow.
Disease. So, and then the other piece, and one of the reasons why our visionary Darren Damron from Jasper,
Absolutely.
he's our team captain, if you will. One of the reasons we chose that is because what a lot of people don't know is cancer treatment is advanced so much, right?
Yep.
But in leukemia and lymphoma, the children that receive the treatment receive the same treatment that the three of us would receive as adults. So the same dosage, the same everything,
That's tough.
and it creates lifelong lasting effects.
Sure.
So we're doing this program in Jacksonville. There's I think a dozen visionaries in Jacksonville that are raising awareness, raising money. So really want to talk about that. Because it's such a good cause, and it's near and dear to me because my wife is a childhood leukemia survivor.
Okay, wow,
So she
okay.
beat it, and it's a wonderful thing to give to, and anytime you can help the kids,
No doubt.
that's probably one of the most important things we could do.
And the community responds. I mean, our community does.
Sure.
I tell you this,
Really do,
it's
man.
melted my heart, man.
Yeah.
Like the amount of just love that has come from this, and just people opening their hearts, opening their wallets. It's a foundation where it's donation of money, so not everybody can donate. The economy's tough, this, that, and the other, but where the people couldn't donate, they're sharing it, they're creating awareness, they're putting it in other social channels. So just the whole circle of that kind of environment in that community, especially in the Jacksonville area, has been mind-blowing.
Absolutely. Look, that's why Jacksonville's special, right? One of the reasons.
Right.
The people.
Yeah.
The people always come together. I mean, what you guys do, you're fulfilling happiness too, right? With the camps, with
Absolutely.
learn. Look, we always say that sports is business is life, right? Everything you go through in sports, you go through in business, you go through in life. Basketball.
Exactly.
I played basketball throughout up until my sophomore year in high school. I played basketball with football and baseball. love basketball. Basketball is a fantastic sport to learn and teaches you so much about life, like any other sport will as well. But that's got to be pretty fulfilling, I would imagine, for you guys.
Absolutely, especially for me, seeing some of these kids come in, they were not quite sure what to expect, and so they come in with kind of this tough shell on them, and then once they realize, like, okay, I'm in a safe environment, everyone's friendly, we're having a great time, they're learning a lot, it's just watching that shell fall off is incredible.
They probably don't call it suicides anymore, I would imagine. But you come in with an attitude, get on the line, we'll see how that attitude lasts.
Right, exactly, man. You
But I run them till they break.
I think you make a beautiful point, though. Like in the world that we live in today with children, right? And we were talking about this earlier. The level of coaching and mentorship that needs to come from a community and not just a household.
Totally.
Like the stuff that you guys are doing, the positive impact in the sports that I played, like the discipline and the respect and the drive and the determination that create. Yes, the influence that organizations like y'all create for children. I think it's totally undersold in today's world.
You think back, and whether you play, whatever, it doesn't matter. But you think back, like my parents were my biggest influences.
Right.
But then it was coaches at every level. And it could have been baseball, basketball, or football. But every level, I have coaches. I was like, man, they really inspired me. They really impacted my life. And that, that's a big thing. That's what it should be.
And I think they impact you from an unbiased.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've always tell young coaches, because young coaches come up to me about, hey, coach, I want to get into basketball coaching. I said, if you don't have, first and foremost, if you don't have a passion for helping others, then this might not be the right field for you.
That's right.
Because you're more than a coach. You're a counselor, you're a mentor, you're a father figure, you're a community leader. So a lot of things come with that, a lot of hats come with that, with coaching. Yes.
Really does.
Absolutely, man. That's a great thing to do. Well, thank you guys for being here.
Thank you for having us.
And what dates are the camps, just so we can get it out there for the people? We got dates this summer?
June 3rd through June 27th.
All right. Beautiful.
Yes, thank you.
Cool, man. Well, best of luck with that. Best of luck to the 95ers, man.
Let's go. Let's go.
If they set a screen, just run right there. High elbow.
I love the high elbow. Yes, sir.
Don't do that at home. Thanks for being there. Really appreciate it. Hey, make sure you check out their profiles, this conversation, and so many others. It's so awesome doing this show. I love it. Every single time you go to the dailynewsnetwork.com website. So until next time, stay safe out there and be cool. We'll see you right here on The Horse's Mouth. Cheers.
The coach should be going to bed at night thinking about the athlete and how they're going to help that athlete improve. They shouldn't be worrying about how am I going to quantify their improvement, or am I going to have to keep up with all this information? Those things that are kind of background to the coach focusing there on the athlete. And so what Dasher does is it takes all those side things away, allowing the coach to focus then on the athlete.